Welcome back to the high school football huddle. That's Kiera Grogan, and I'm Carmine Jamay. We start with a 3A matchup involving two teams we feature nearly every week on the show. Number 5 Douglas at number 4 Powell.
That's right, Carmine. Tonight in a close one, Ooh. Douglas wins 13-7. That's Powell's first loss of the season this year, and we're still keeping their seriously injured quarterback Ethan Asher in our thoughts and prayers.
Very well said, Kiera. It's been great to see the support for Ethan with teams raising money all over the state. Wyoming is truly a great community statewide, and they look at their kids like that. Another Christmas color matchup, Lander Valley visited Evanston and won 14-0. And bringing in the fall, orange on orange, number 3 Jackson beat Worland 48-7.
From number 3 to number 2, the number 2 CODY Broncs hosted and beat Rollins tonight 47-20. And then in a maroon matchup, the defending champs Star Valley won over Riverton 49-7. But we do have to shout out the Wolverines because last week they broke their 12-game losing streak spanning over 3 seasons. That was
a great one, and our Riverton Bureau reporter Bobby Fallett was very happy about that. He was texting me. And our last 3A game of the night, Green River beat Torrington 14-7.
And speaking of Bobby Fallett, he went to Wind River tonight to film the Cougars hosting the number 4 Lusk Tigers.
That's right, Kiera. It was a 1A 11-man matchup there, and Bobby fought through sickness to be at that game like Michael Jordan's flu game in the finals. No exaggeration there at all. This game was all Niobrara County. Second quarter, their big running back Drake Lamp takes it up the middle, and Drake Lamp is out like a light. Got to have a Drake line for a young man named Drake. Couldn't help myself. That 35-yard touchdown gives Lusk a 42-6 lead, and he's hardly even excited. Then Wind River on offense. Cade Vogel's pass is tipped, and Tanner Carpenter dives for the pick. Carpenter hammering home the win. Then it's Lamp with another bright idea. Look at that guy turning the corner, accelerating past everyone. I wish I had that in my arsenal. Number 4 Lusk wins big, 74-6 over Wind River. The Cougars still looking for their first win of the season.
Big win there.
Thanks to Bobby Fallett for that highlight.
Yeah, he's dedicated, always helping us out.
There you go.
Staying with 1A 11-man, Southeast played at Pine Bluffs tonight and won 17-9. Yep. And in a 2018 Super Bowl mascot matchup, we had the Patriots against the Eagles. But unlike that Super Bowl, the Patriots from Upton Sundance win 38-0 over the Eagles from Tongue River.
Sorry to David Furtado there. He's a big Patriots fan. And Wright had a tall task at the defending state champion at Bighorn Rams. And like so many Bighorn opponents recently, Wright was wrong. Number 1 Bighorn wins 47-18. Earlier today, Kiera, you had your first 1A 6-man football experience.
Yes, and I just couldn't stop talking about it, Carmine. It was awesome. I visited KC for their game against Guernsey Sunrise, and I got to shout out the KC community. They're all so friendly, so welcoming, and so excited that I was there.
That's very nice.
So I just wanted to thank all the Buckaroos up there, but it was a full house this afternoon as we'll recap their game. A beautiful 2 p.m. game against the Vikings. We'll look at the first quarter, starting with Jarrett Humble, who finds a wide open Dion here to put the Buckaroos up on the scoreboard first, 6-0 with 7:30 left. And just 30 seconds later, the Vikings scrambling here to make a play. A pass intended for Justin Malcolm is instead intercepted by Harley Davis. He catches himself on the stumble and returns for a touchdown. Buckaroos up 14-0. Then winding down the first half, the Buckaroos 34, Guernsey Sunrise still scoreless. Jarrett Humble putting actions to that last name as he shows off perfect placement into the hands of Josh Cleveland. Gets it over the line for another touchdown. KC wins 84-14 over Guernsey Sunrise.
Well, good for you, Kiera.
Yeah,
that 6-man is kind of wild. 85 points. I mean,
so much scoring.
You cannot complain about that. And then back 25 miles down the road, Midwest hosted NSI, and the Oilers won on a touchdown with just 34 seconds left.
Wow.
Incredible. Midwest beats Normative Services 38-32. Then Du Bois visited the defending state champion FARSON-EDEN Pronghorns, and they almost put up 80 points.
Dang.
They won 78-12.
And in the high school scoring unranked matchup, Saratoga beat Lingle-Fort Laramie 65-54. And our final 6-man football game today was called at halftime because of lightning.
Yeah.
But in one half, Burlington scored 54 points to win by 48 over St. Stephen's.
You cannot complain when in a football game you can score 54 points in a first half.
And it's called off.
There you go. And that's all for our scores and highlights, but we'll be right back with our 3 big takeaways from week 3, or excuse me, week 4. Or excuse me, week 3. It's our 4th edition of the High School Football Huddle.
Right.
This math is confusing me. I'll figure it out in the break.
I'll help you.